Well, Monday marks the 100th anniversary of the birth of St. John Paul II. Today, the Polish Bishops' Conference released a letter honoring the occasion from Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI. Pope Benedict says, or the 16th says, St. John Paul II, quote, aroused new enthusiasm for Christ and his church. His words from the sermon at the inauguration of his pontificate, do not be afraid. Open wide the doors for Christ. This call and tone would characterize his entire pontificate. John Paul II, the Polish Pope, was elected on the feast day of Saint Hedwig of Silesia. And just days before the big celebration, the small town in southwest Poland discovered something extraordinary. EWTN Vatican Bureau Chief Alan Holdren has the story.
The small city of Chebnica in Poland is celebrating the finding of the relics of Saint Hedwig of Silesia.
Po raz pierwszy do Trzebnicy przyjechałem jako kilkunastoletni chłopak.
Father Piotr Files, the rector of this shrine, is thrilled with the April discovery. He says that since childhood, he's been a frequent pilgrim here, not imagining that one day he'd be holding the precious relics believed to be lost for hundreds of years in his own hands. Saint Hedwig was a princess, a wife, a mother, and evangelizer of the region. The last days of her life she spent here in this monastery, without taking religious vows, but in piety and prayer. This is why the church is adorned with many depictions of the saint. The relics were found as the burial monument of Saint Hedwig was undergoing restoration work.
Choć przechodziłem obok sarkofagu tyle razy,
Father Piotr says that one day he noticed a crack in the side of one of the monuments. It was opened and a silver chest was found. A lead tablet in Latin confirms the relics are those of the 13th century Saint Hedwig of Silesia. For Father Piotr and for the city of Chebnica, this discovery is a sign of God's providence, as Saint Hedwig of Silesia is a great example of a merciful worker. She personally took care of the sick and the poor. And the find comes just before the 100th birthday of the first Polish Pope, St. John Paul II. He was elected in 1978 on St. Hedwig's feast day. In Rome, Alan Holdren, EWTN News Nightly.
Our thanks to EWTN Poland for its help with that beautiful story.